Yeah, just tell us all a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, Alex Hughes, 12-0 now as a pro. Had the last 2 years out. I was on a good run. Then I had big eye injury, which kept me out of the ring. It did for 2 years, but thankfully now I had a big operation on my eye. Had the all clear then off the doctors, and thankfully the eye's good. It's good, and come back last year after 2 years out. Had two nice performances, two first round stoppages. So the train's running again now, and I'm looking forward to 2019. I really am.
Just go back to the eye injury. Obviously, you're out for like nearly 2 years. What actually happened?
To be fair with you, it was something I think what was there a while before, and I didn't really pay much notice to it. It was like a bit of double vision when I looked like at a certain angle. I just thought, oh, it's just a bit of wear and tear. And then one day I went sparring, and I had a bump on the eye, and the guy in front of me literally split everywhere, and I couldn't tell whether he was like here or there, and I was just like, and the kind of guy I am, it happened like in the first round, and the kind of guy I am, I was, I didn't want to say, oh look, my eye's gone, I want to get out. So I stayed in there, and I took a few unnecessary shots I shouldn't have done, and I think it didn't help without making it worse probably by staying in there. And
in hindsight, one of those things from
yeah, do you mean?
Probably.
Yeah. So I don't think that helped, and then so I went to the doctors. But it was a muscle injury behind my eye. I think the muscle had kind of detached, so my eye had been out of place. So basically, if they my eyes, one of the eye was constantly looking down there, and the other one was straight. So that's where the double vision was coming from. But so the only way I could see was if I turned my head. Because when I turned my head, my eyes would even out then. So I used to drive my car with my head on the side. Like, it was mad, but I'm back now. That's the main thing. They're fine now. So
yeah, I mean, what was it? What was it like being off for 2 years? You know, mentally as well.
It's horrible as it was. I think it done me a massive favour. As in, it made me realise just how much I love this sport. I mean, because in how can I say, I was beforehand I was always in the gym. I was always training hard, but it was like when I was away from the gym, I was a bit late. You mean it was would I be out every night going on these runs, and it was like, oh, you mean it's wet and it's cold outside. Just those little things. You mean you think, oh, and you take it for granted then when it gets taken away from you. And like I said, I think the 2 years it done me really good, because when I come back, I had to go to work. I was working hard. I was working like.
So you working full time?
Yeah, I was working night shifts. I never used to see. I used to box full time. Yeah. And you take that for granted. I was in work. I was working night shifts. It's cold. It's freezing. Getting up 5 o'clock in the morning, end of the day shifts and stuff. And it made me realise. I mean, I don't think I'm meant to be doing this. Yeah. I should be in the ring, in the gym. Do you know what I mean? And so when I come back, I hit it with a complete different mindset. Do you mean? I'm giving it my all now. I really am.
When I saw you in your court, it was like you just looked so.
Yeah, I am.
I'm trying to explain, like a kid in the sweet shop.
I am literally. Honest to God, it's crazy. Like I said to Gary, it's not just the fight that I miss. It's just the old build up. No gear, like having your hands wrapped and just watching the fight before, knowing right, I'm in next, warming up and that. It was great, and like you just said, I couldn't sit still all day. I was just bouncing all day. Do you mean? So yeah, it's, I feel like I got my life back now more than anything. Do you mean?
And during that period, were you still down, like coming down to see the boys, or was it hard to?
Yeah, it was hard really because of work and things, like they train in the day, see. Yeah. So I popped on when I could, but
was it a bit resentment and not being disrespectful? Was it like resentment that I can't do that right now? And
of course it was. I mean, it was hard. It was really hard. Sometimes you'd have the day and you think, oh, because I didn't know whether I would ever box again. And I think, I don't even know if I want to be down there at the minute. Do you mean I'm seeing all these lot training for these big upcoming fights, and sometimes you think, oh, it gets you down a bit, thinking, oh, I wish I was here now. Do you mean? So sometimes I used to like to take myself away from it, not to kind of tease myself. Do you get what I mean?
Was there a lot of worry that once you're injured that you wouldn't get the all clear again? In your head, what was it like? Right, shit. What do I do now? What happens if I can't box again?
Exactly. That's what really kind of woke me up to what could I do without boxing.
Yeah.
I mean, That's the only thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
So and it was a mad thinking, what do I do now when if I don't get the all clear? What's going to happen like? Yeah. That's what I was like, and it was scary. It was. But thankfully the nurse, she done a fantastic job. Yeah, it was the same. She did a fantastic job on the eye. And she said to me herself, she said I'm impressed with my own work. She said. So she said, no, it was a very good job, and she said for the amount my eye was out from to bring it back the way they have, it was I am quite fortunate, like so.
And in regards to like the whole getting your license back, what was that process like? Was it long, or was it quite easy to? It's
always pretty long with me anyway, because again, when I first turned pro, like I met Guy when I was 16, so, and you can't fight until you was 18, so I had 2 years training with him. Finally turned 18, I had to have all your medicals and that, and I failed my MRI scan. So then I had to have 2 years out of the ring, so I couldn't make my debut until I was 20 anyway. So, but when I come back again, obviously my medicals, they're always a bit longer because I got to go and see like neurologist specialists as well. But then I had to go and have more checkups on my eyes and stuff, which, you know, it's understandable. It's a dangerous sport at the end of the day, so, you know, you can understand why they want everyone to be.
It's a good thing. I think the British board as well, it's quite stringent on, you know, some of these other countries are a lot more lenient, aren't they?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I think in a way it's testament to them.
It is. And like I was out in Fuerteventura with doing a bit of sparring, and
are you with Kel?
That's right, yeah, I was out there with Kel, yeah. And I was out there and I was fighting the week after, and I had a phone call off Gary, and they said you need another checkup on your eye, and I said I've sent them a checkup, and they said yeah, but they need another one now, just to make sure that it is okay. And at the time it's like, oh my God, are they doing this just to wind me up, or because I already sent them a letter? But you look back and you can understand why they do it. You can. It is. I'd rather them do it. I would than go in there again. I haven't had that last checkup, and I haven't had a bump in it, and then so you can understand why they do it. It is good. It is good.
Well, you know, obviously 2019. It's you know, you got a clear year. What's the plan for you this year in your ideal world?
How can I say? I'm not going to say I want to finish a year the best middleweight in Britain, because it's not going to happen at the minute, it's not. But all I want, like I said, I've been pro now since when I made my debut 2014. I'm begging for this breakthrough fight. Because in fairness, I've had a lot of times in my fights when I've had my chance, like on TV, to show what I can do, and I haven't. You know what I mean? I haven't, in fairness, and I've blown it. But there's not many people who really know what I can do. There's a lot of people in gyms, like I said, I've been all around the world really sparring, and there's a lot of people who know what I can do, but I'm just, 2019 is just going to be this breakthrough year for me, and I want to finish the year where anyone within the top 10 in Britain, maybe in the top 5, would know that I'm there and I'm ready whenever. Do you mean?
In ideal world, British title?
Yeah. If I could finish, well, this...
Was that too...
No, I want to say it. So maybe Christmas time next year, the British title shot comes up. But I know I got to earn that shot. Do you mean? It's not just going. And I need to have these kind of breakthrough fights beforehand to get to that. These British titles, they don't just get handed to you. Do you mean? These British titles, these British champions, they top quality fighters. Do you mean? So I know I got to have these breakthrough fights, these tests for me to get there. And I honestly believe in myself that when I do get these chances, that's when you really see what I can do.
You're fighting on the MTK.
That's right, yeah. March the 1st, yeah.
The 3rd. So after that, have you got anything mapped out? I know you really can't look past that fight.
Yeah.
Is it you know, is there going to be a fight quite soon after, or how do you kind of see that playing out?
To be honest with you, after that I don't really know. But with the 2-year break I had, I just want to be as busy as I can.
Running kind of thing.
Like my last, when I come back, I had 2 fights in 2 weeks. And if something come up now, like you're boxing March the 1st, do you want to box March the 30th? Poof, I'm straight on it. Then do you want to box? What's that, man? April, do you want to box April the 10th? I said, yeah, just put me on it. Just keep me busy. And then I won that one breakthrough fight, and then that catapulted me up there then.
Yeah.
And then I'd be ready for anything.
Hopefully, we see that shit. But that's what, again, you've got to kind of take one fight at a time.
Because I know the kind of person out there. I mean, know you got to be a realist. No, these guys, like a lot of the people I've been fighting, I'm supposed to beat them. Do you mean? I'm not supposed to go in there and get beat by a lot of guys I'm fighting. I'm not. Do you mean? I'm not going around saying, oh yeah, I've had 12 fights.
I suppose at the same point is you can't kind of go in that mentality where
that's
oh, I should be, because
that's the problem with me, I think, and I think sometimes I just get it.
You see these shots, don't you?
You do, and it does happen, and you can understand because, like I said, sometimes I've had these bad, like I won't say bad performances, but not to what people like Gary and the people around me know what I can do, and I think a lot of it is because I'm in there, and like you just kind of you're like going in there thinking, right, I know I'm going to beat him. But it's just, and you kind of get into this bad habit. But when I put someone in front of me who's going to make me switch on and make me think, right, if I'm not on it, I'm losing tonight. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's going to make me a 10 times better fighter, and I'll show like what I do in the gyms, which a lot of people know what I can do. And I just need to show it where I need to show it.
Just going back a little bit, so you mentioned Kell Brook. I remember you talking about it in our last interview. You went out sparring.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Oh, great experience. Great experience. You mean, and you can't buy it, you know. Yeah. I mean, you can't buy it. And Kell Brook's a fantastic fighter, brilliant fighter, and yeah, it was brilliant. But I've always been the same. You organise sparring for me anywhere around the country. If I've got a Cardiff trail, I'll pack my bags and I'm there.
Who else have you sparred?
I think I've done 2 years. I think with George Groves.
Oh yeah.
I was just sparring partner with George Groves. We were out in Mayweather's camp. Yeah. We were out there sparring. Done a lot with Spike O'Sullivan. Yeah. Yeah, I was over there for a while. Done bits with David Brophy up in Scotland and things, and a lot with Tommy Langford. Yeah.
So you've got a lot of experience in
that's what I mean, yeah. That's what I mean, but it's okay me going around these places and performing in the gyms. I just need to do it where it counts. I know you put the right person in front of me who's gonna make me a bit worried and think, right, I gotta be on it. I will show it, and that's what this year's about for me. I just wanted to be my breakthrough year. Do you mean? Yeah. No. But at the end of the year, people are thinking, right, he's here now. Yeah. Do you mean? That's what I want.
What if you could have, in realistic terms, one fight middleweight, British level? Who would you, at the end of the year for the title? Who would you like?
I haven't personally got my eyes on anyone. Yeah. If I could have the British title by the end of the year, that'd be fantastic for me. Whoever you put in front of me, do you mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely, of course. I don't know if you've seen the recent news that I think Emre Khan's going to be fighting Crawford. Yeah. What do you make of the whole Brook Khan thing? And did you guys, did you talk about that with
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, to be honest.
I know everyone's kind of sick of talking about that, so what you.
No, but it's I'm gonna say personally myself, I don't think Khan is scared of Brook. I think he's more scared of the fact of like losing to another British rival. Do you know what I mean? I think
a massive rival.
Do you know what I mean? I think that's what it is more because I think I lost to Terence Crawford, right, which is probably going to happen. Yeah. It's alright for Terence Crawford.
I mean, I like a lot. I just think I rate Terence Crawford.
No, Terence Crawford. Yeah, I can't see him. Yeah, they are. They're incredible.
Incredible.
I mean, it's what I mean is, he goes and fights Terence Crawford. People get it right. He's like, yeah, he lost against Terence Crawford. Yeah, but I think if he loses to Brook, it's with him forever. That is. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, he was good, but Brook beat him. He wasn't even the best in Britain. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and I think they both.
I mean, I'd love to see that fight.
Oh, I'd love to see it. And Brook wants him in. Yeah. I will say that he agreed to. He went up to 154, didn't he?
Yeah, he agreed to the deal.
He said, right, I'll go down to 147. Yeah. And then he said, right, once you go down to 147, right, but you can't put on £10, which is only the IBF rule. So there was no need for that clause to be in there anyway. And because when he fought Canelo, he didn't do that. Do you mean? When Khan fought Canelo, he didn't ask for that clause or anything. And then he agreed to that. Yeah. Imagine how much he blows up. Because there was an interview with Khan, and Khan said, why would I ask him to blow up? He said, because after I beat him, why would I ask him not to put on the weight? Because after I beat Canelo, he said that's an excuse. But then he asked for Brook to do it, and Brook agreed to it, do you know what I mean? But I think that will take things out of Brook.
So I think Canelo asked recently Rocky Fielding fight that Rocky Fielding couldn't put on more than 10 pounds.
He done that as well, did he?
I'm pretty sure that was...
Because it was a massive size difference there as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was. But I do think it's Khan, it's definitely Khan who don't want it, but I don't think it's the fact that he's scared of Brook. It's just the fact of...
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I don't think it's
that loss on
his...
his...
It's like the face, isn't
yeah,
it?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? That loss on his record forever.
Which is a shame because...
Yeah.
It's going to be like the whole with Patton and...
Junior Whittaker kind of thing, yeah.
You know, that they never fought.
No.
You know, a few others did fight, and it'll always be he, Shin.
Yeah,
you know,
do you know what I mean? Of course.
But no, sir, it's been good catching up with you.
Brilliant, yeah, and yourself.
Thanks for giving us a bit of your time. It's been great watching you.
Thank you very much.
Do the hard work, should we say?
Good to have you down here, guys.
And before we go, do you want to put some shout-outs to your social media and your sponsors? Or
yeah, it'd be great. I got two massive sponsors who are looking after me. I got Planning for Peace of Mind, who I also do a bit of work for. My cousin Gareth Wharton, he's the owner with a good friend of mine, Dane Williams. And I got another company called Ganymede, who stay with Fraser, who they're looking after me very well as well. So like I said, without them, I wouldn't have been able to leave the work to come back full time. So without people like that, I wouldn't be able to do it even if I wanted to, say. So I can't thank them lot enough either.
Social media as well?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram at Alex Hughes 999, and obviously on Facebook Alex Hughes, and Twitter Alex Hughes 38.
And if people want to get tickets for your fight, they can hook you up on social media?
Yeah, hook me up on social media. There's a guy who does all my ticket sales for me, Brett Parry, and so he does all. I just hand all my tickets over to him. Takes the stress off me, and so he gets all my tickets at Brett Parry, and yeah. So next week I should have my fight. Hopefully I'll be able to announce it, and we crack on from there. Big 2019.
Yeah, great stuff. Well, again, thanks.
Thank you very much. That's great. Thank you for coming down, guys.